DreAllDay.com.
This morning I want to talk about the challenge. I'll tell you a quick story. When I was in high school, I got cut from the basketball team. For those who don't know, my background's in pro basketball. My junior year of high school, first 3 years, I got cut from the basketball team. And after my junior year getting cut, I was thinking about maybe not playing ball no more. I was thinking maybe something else in my life. Maybe my life is going to go in a different direction than that, because obviously basketball is not working. I didn't play ball for like a week. Then I finally decided, you know what? Let me give it one more try. Let me see if I can make this work one more time. I played in like a local team, rec league team. Played pretty good on that team. Then the next year I went and played on the varsity basketball team. When I was in college, I got kicked off the team as a junior. Again, junior year of college, got kicked off the team. I didn't even play my senior year of college. But anyway, 2 years later, I was still in the pros. And the reason I'm telling y'all both of those stories, and there's plenty of other stories I'm sure you all got, maybe people you know of got, somebody you read about has, is that every time you face a defeat in life, anytime you face a defeat, it doesn't always mean, most of the time it doesn't mean that it's not going to work out. It doesn't mean that you were doing the wrong thing. It doesn't mean that you're the wrong person. It doesn't mean there's some wrong mechanics or the world is just rigged for you to come up short. It usually means it's a challenge for you to keep going. Defeat is a challenge for you to figure out another way to make it work. Defeat is a challenge for you to figure out what changes do I need to make within myself as a person. Maybe a change in my mechanics, maybe a change in the people I'm doing what I'm doing with in order to find the right formula. That's usually what defeat means. But too many people see defeat as a reason for them to quit. Too many people see defeat as a reason to say, you know what, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. They see defeat as a reason to say something's wrong with me, or somebody's hating on me, or nobody wants me to succeed, or nobody's giving me any help. That's what a lot of people see defeat as. And the reason a lot of people see defeat as that, a reason to quit, is because they're conditioned for it, because so many people around them look at it that way. You see, in life, the more things that you try, the fewer people you're going to be able to relate to, because most people don't try too many things, face defeat and keep going. Most people face defeat once, less than once, maybe before they even start, and they quit. They say, well, that's not going to work, before they even try doing anything. So when you try things, or if you're aiming to try things, all the people around you are going to see you doing that. They're going to say, well, that's not going to work. Or they're going to see you try something once, it's going to come up short, and they're going to say, well, you tried it once, it didn't work, now it's time for you to quit, now it's time for you to give up. That obviously isn't the thing for you. You're obviously not that good for that. You're obviously in the wrong place. That's what most people do. Most people see one defeat as a reason to quit. They see one defeat as this is not going to work out. So when you're around people, most people who are like that, what kind of advice you're going to get? What kind of information you're going to get? You're going to get that information. So when you go and try something and come up short, you got to be the one to advise yourself and say, you know what, this is not going to work out. This is going to work out, rather. It didn't work out this time, but I'm going to come up with a different way. This is my challenge to figure out, what am I doing wrong? What can I do better? How can I make this work? When you start asking yourself better questions, how can I make this work, instead of why am I failing? Why am I coming up short? Why is it time for me to quit? When you ask those questions, you're going to get the right answers. But when you ask yourself better questions, how can I make this work? What can I do better? How can I improve? You're going to get the right answers to that too. Any question you ask yourself, you're going to get a very good answer. So you just got to control the question. Everybody understand that? Your brain will always give you a very good answer to any question that you ask. So if you ask bad, disempowering questions, your brain's going to give you some really bad, disempowering answers. It's going to take you in the same direction you're already going. But if you ask your brain good questions like, how can I get better? What can I do to make this work? How can I make myself more money? How can I put myself in a better position? How can I make myself more attractive to businesses? How can I make my services more attractive to my potential clients? How can I make myself more attractive to the guy or the girl that I want to date? When you ask yourself that question, you're going to get really good answers the same way. Those answers are going to take you in a direction of doing something constructive, productive, that'll help you get into a better space, whatever space that is you want to be in. Whatever space you want to get in, if you ask yourself questions directing towards that space, you will get there. You will get the answers, rather. You got to do that. You got to do whatever the answer says, but you will get closer to it. Everybody, my name is Dre Baldwin. For those that don't know me, if y'all want to read my first book, it's called Buy a Game. It's the first book that I ever wrote. I've written 7 books, but that's number 1. I'm giving you a free PDF to that book. All you got to do is click the link in my Periscope bio. It takes you right to the page where you can sign up, get my book for free. We'll send it to you via email ASAP. I am also on Snapchat. That's the other thing I'll tell you. I'm on Snapchat at Dre Baldwin. And I got a website called DreAllDay.com. That's where you can find out everything about me. I got a podcast. I've done some TED Talks. I got a bunch of vids on YouTube. I told you I wrote 7 books. The first one you can get for free. What else? And we about to do a whole bunch of other things. We about to heat up over here. A lot of things coming right now in the next 90 days over the summer. A lot of things we got going on. I got a couple courses on my website for mindset, courses for mindset like I was talking about right now, mindset courses for people skills, courses for you young men who want to improve your success rate with the young ladies. All of that is on my website, DreAllDay.com. And oh yeah, go over there, get my book for free. Click the link in my bio. Get my first book, Buy Again, completely for free. That's my gift to you. Everybody, have a great Thursday. Hit me on Snapchat. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com. If you're on Snapchat, hit me on the Snap. My Snap name is @Dre Baldwin. You already know how that works. And I got a podcast, if you didn't know. It is called Work on Your Game. It is an everyday podcast where I talk about getting yourself into the right mindset, that bulletproof mindset. Getting yourself seen, heard, known. Getting the exposure you want and making things happen in your life instead of waiting for things to happen to or for you. Subscribe to that podcast. We're on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. Make sure you check it every single day. Make sure you're subscribed so you catch the heat. Work on your game.
Dre Ball, Dre Ball, Dre Ball. I feel like Dre Ball, Dre Ball, Dre Ball. I feel like Dre Ball, Dre Ball. I'm ballin'. I feel like Dre